we are set for 160 pounds now. And Mark, let's introduce these young men.
Well, at 160 pounds in the Class 1A, we have the first of the two brothers in Cade Tenold of Don Bosco, Gilbertville. He's a sophomore, 42-1, taking on Ben Smith of Iowa Valley Marengo, a senior, 49-1. And then in Class 2A, Adam Ahrendsen, Union LaPorte City, junior, 44-1, taking on Matt Doyle of Independence, a senior, 45-6. And then in Class 1A, this is something you don't see very often. We got two freshmen as finalists here at 160 pounds, and Ben Kueter of Iowa City High, 23-0, taking on Tate Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar, who is 36-2.
Two freshmen at 160 pounds, and not only are they going to place, they are in the finals.
That is impressive. Not very often do you see freshmen in the finals starting their high school career off as freshmen in the finals at 160 pounds.
It's
you see it a lot at 106, 113, but very seldom at 160 pounds. So these two freshmen are pretty special, obviously. They've wrestled once in the conference tournament here just a few weeks ago, with Ben Kueter winning that one over Tate Naaktgeboren. I believe that score was like 4-3.
5-3 in the conference final. You'll see Kueter is in the dark red and black Iowa City singlet, while the bright red is Naaktgeboren.
The Iowa City High logo on the back of the City High Ben Kueter singlet. Both these guys, school colors black and red, so both of them kind of have these coaches needed to kind of pre-talk. One of them should have wore a black singlet tonight instead of both of them wearing semi-red singlets.
With so many singlet changes, this one could have been coordinated.
Corey Connell, the head coach at Iowa City High. Doug Stryker, the head coach for the Linn-Mar Lions.
Excellent coaching there. Kueter comes in ranked number 2, the freshman, undefeated, while Naaktgeboren is number 4.
There's Kueter in on a shot, head to the inside single, trying to get around behind Whizzer and his Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar. Kueter tries stepping over there. Great scrambling right there by Naaktgeboren, and both up to their feet there. Good wrestling amongst those two. There's Naaktgeboren trying to get a carry going here on the edge of the mat.
They bring it back in from the edge, now teetering on the edge.
Over there on the 2A mat, no score so far. 50 seconds to go in the first period of that match. That's between Matt Doyle, the coach's son of Michael Doyle, and there on that 3A mat, Naaktgeboren, Tate Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar scores first with a 2-point takedown. 30 seconds to go in the first period of that match. Back over that 2A mat, that's Matt Doyle of Independence, and he's taking on Adam Ahrendsen of Union LaPorte City.
Doyle, of course, ranked 4. Came in at number 4, and he placed 6th at 138 a couple years ago, while Ahrendsen was the runner-up at 152 last year. One loss on the season, ranked number 1 from Union LaPorte City. No score there. No score also in 1A between number 1 Cade Tenold of Don Bosco and number 3 Benjamin Smith of Iowa Valley.
Stay tuned here on the 1A mat. Coming up next is the other brother, Tenold brother, Carson Tenold of Gilbertville, Don Bosco. Pretty special thing when you get two brothers go on the mat right away, back to back.
Yeah, and Tenold, he gave Ben Smith his only loss. We mentioned Ben Smith was 49-1 on the season. Well, that one loss was a 3-1 decision to Tenold earlier in the year. So they have met. Tenold 4th at 152 last year, and Ben Smith was 3rd. So they met last year in the consolation final.
Tate Naaktgeboren in the top position to start the second period in Class 3A. That's in the bottom left-hand corner. He was able to ride out Ben Kueter the whole first period. The rest of that first period, last 30 seconds from his takedown right there. That was a big ride for Tate Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar. Now Ben Kueter in this bottom position trying to get out here. They go out of bounds. Minute 40 to go in the second period there. Cleaning up some blood time over there in Class 2A. A lot of blood stoppages in this sport, Bob.
Yeah, we've had a few. In the semifinals, it was rampant, and tonight we've had a couple. It happens.
Our trainers do a fantastic job, though. Getting them back out there. Usually just a cotton ball up the nose, and you're back out onto the mat real quick. Don't take a lot of time. Just kind of wipe it up and go. There's a 1-point escape over there for Ben Smith of Iowa Valley Marengo. And he immediately takes a shot right away on Matt Doyle. Oh, look at over here on the Class 3A mat, the bottom left corner there.
Kueter this time.
Kueter gets a 2-point reversal. Almost put Naaktgeboren to his back.
Meanwhile, simultaneous of that that escape by Ben Smith in 2A, in 1A there was an escape by Tenold in the second period. So 1-0 on both mats, 2A and 1A. Before that action went out of bounds on 2A, the ref didn't like what he saw there. Wanted a little more action.
Matt Doyle of Independence, a senior, taking on Adam Ahrendsen of Union LaPorte City over there in the Class 2A mat, top right-hand corner. 1-0 right now in favor of Ahrendsen of Union LaPorte City.
Doyle made it last year at 152, but did not place after finishing 6th at 138 the year before.
Out of all the wrestlers out on the mat right now, none of them have won. None of them have been a previous state champion before. And Ben Kueter will ride out Tate Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar. The rest of that second period, Tate Naaktgeboren is going to choose down. Looking over at Coach Doug Stryker there, giving some instruction to Naaktgeboren, and immediately, without even starting the whistle, he's going to choose, Ben Kueter of Iowa City High is going to choose the neutral position. That gives Tate Naaktgeboren a 1-point escape, so he has a 3-2 lead. Ben Kueter feeling very comfortable on his feet. Going to go to the feet. We'd rather wrestle it here. Probably a wise choice. Still 1-0 on the 1A and 2A mats.
Tenold riding Smith on the 1A mat.
Kueter trying to get two takedown on Naaktgeboren. Almost does. Naaktgeboren no scrambles again. Is able to turn in right here on the edge. Great wrestling again by Naaktgeboren. Fighting off another attempt by Ben Kueter. 1-point escape down there on the Class 1A mat for Tenold. So that ties it up 1-1 in the third period. There's a stalemate down there in Class 3A, bottom left-hand corner. That's an exciting match between those two freshmen. Here's Matt Doyle.
6 seconds left in the second period. It's going to stay 1-0.
Going into the third period, Matt Doyle's choice. He's going to choose down, I would presume. His dad, Mike, tells him that yes, choose down. Tate Naaktgeboren in on the leg on Ben Kueter. Ben Kueter draped over. Naaktgeboren trying to finish this single here to give himself a takedown. He's up 3-2 right now. Kueter trying to roll Naaktgeboren through. Naaktgeboren hanging on to that leg. Turns into Kueter. Kueter rolls him through for a 2-point takedown. 25 seconds to go.
How did he put himself in that position and come up with the takedown?
Great scramble wrestling. Just a good feel.
Boy, he just looked like he knew exactly where he was going there.
Naaktgeboren tries to roll right here, and he has Kueter almost on his back. 5 seconds, and Kueter comes out, stays on top, and will get the victory. So Ben Kueter in a wild, crazy match between the two freshmen from Iowa City High is your 160-pound state champion.
Folks, at 160 pounds for freshmen, unbelievable. That is as good as it gets. What a match. What action.
Overtime here on the Class 1A mat. All tied up 1-1. That's between Cade Tenold of Don Bosco Gilbertville versus Ben Smith of Iowa Valley Marengo. Now Tenold in on a shot right away on Smith. He's got the leg up in the air, tries to trip him up. Smith rolls. Tenold coming around on the edge. Whoa. Smith with the wizard in, trying to kick out. He has to turn in. There he does. Right over by the coaches' chairs.
Wow, Smith got out of that.
Tenold trying to pull him in.
Unbelievable. Great job by Smith.
Wow.
Looked like Tenold had him dead to rights.
Great wrestling here.
40 seconds left, 41 seconds left in the 2A match. 1-0 still.
Matt Doyle trying to get out from underneath to get a 1-point escape to try and tie it up, or a 2-point reversal to take the lead. Ahrendsen of Union LaPorte City not allowing that to happen, putting a tough ride on Doyle. Picks him up, puts him down. Doyle
a little low,
trying to scramble there himself. There's a stall warning on Smith of Iowa Valley as that first overtime comes to an end. We're going to go down to the mat to try and settle this in overtime now.
Meanwhile, Doyle has 23 seconds to work with to try to tie this one up and maybe send it to overtime. So tight matches in 1A and 2A here.
First overtime match of the night. Here at 160 pounds in Class 1A. Smith up to his feet. Tenold trips him up, takes him back down to the mat. Over there in the still regulation, Doyle trying to come out the back door desperately. Ahrendsen hanging on for dear life, trying to have him, throwing a leg in, trying to keep his balance and trying to keep his weight back.
They're under 10.
And it is going to be Ahrendsen from Union LaPorte City, your Class 162A state champion.
Wow, runner-up last year, a champion this year, ranked #1. Ahrendsen gets it done for Union, so Union does manage a champion. As he shoots the leg bands down. Tough fight by Doyle, just couldn't get out in that third period. Just could not get out. Now we have full screen overtime here in 1A.
Now Smith of Iowa Valley up by a score of 2-1. He got out when he was on the bottom. Now it's Tenold's choice, or Tenold's opportunity to get out from the bottom. He's got 30 seconds to be able to make that happen. We're down to 10. Smith trying to ride him tough here. Tenold almost away there. They slide out of bounds, come back to the center with 9 seconds to go. If Tenold does not get out in his 9 seconds, Smith of Iowa Valley will be awarded the state championship.
Boy, Tenold had a very small window of opportunity there when Smith couldn't return him to the mat. But the action went out of bounds, and in 5 seconds, it's going to be tough.
Great first move right there. Lots of forward pressure by Smith of Iowa Valley. And Ben Smith of Iowa Valley will win a state championship in Class 1A at 160 pounds.
Overtime, what a killer, 2-1. Way to gut it out for Smith. That was a battle.
Over there celebrating with Coach Jeremy Kriegel. Picks him up into the air. One happy Benjamin Smith of Iowa Valley.
All across the board, Mark. Great 160 matches.
Right down to the wire, every one of them.
Each one 1-point victories. So we wrap up 160. We'll come back and you will see awards at 152 pounds on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
Please direct your attention to the award stand area. The awards presentation at 160 pounds for all 3 classes, sponsored by the Iowa Pork Producers. Presenting the Class 1A awards at 160 is Coach Jeremy Kriegel. In 8th place, Tegan Shample, Hinton. 7th place, Spencer Roth, GTRA. 6th place, Blake McAllister, South Central Calhoun. 5th place, Elijah Wagner, Lake Mills. 4th place, Gabe Carter, New London. 3rd place, John Eva, Denver. Runner-up, Cade Tenold, Don Bosco, Gilbertville. In your Class 1A 160-pound champion from Iowa Valley, Marengo, Benjamin Smith. Presenting the Class 2A awards at 160 pounds, Coach Bart Maylert. In 8th place, Kaylin Meyer, Central Lyon, GLR. 7th place, Justin McCunn, Red Oak. 6th place, Cale Meyer, West Delaware. 5th place, Zach Williams, Osage. 4th place, Carson Babcock, NHTV. 3rd place, Neil Larson, Bondurant Farrar. Runner-up, Matthew Doyle, Independence. And your Class 2A 160-pound champion from Union, LaPorte City, Ahrendsen. The Iowa Pork Producers is proud to be the sponsor of the 160-pound awards presentations. Presenting the Class 3A awards at 160 pounds is Coach Corey Connell. 8th place, Cade Schmidt, Norwalk. 7th place, Jake Frankson Small of Linn-Mar's. 6th place, Jake Mathidas, North Scott Eldridge. 5th place, Nick Bonanno, Indianola. 4th place, Carter Profit, Waverly Shellrock. 3rd place, Caleb Helgeson, Johnston. Runner-up, Tate, Naaktgeboren, Linn-Mar, Marion. And your Class 3A 160-pound champion from Iowa City, City High, Ben Kueter.